Bowl first is the decision. The crowd will be hoping for their batters to get off to a good start.
These two teams always produce some great games as we see some of the key players come out onto the ground. It's a fantastic crowd in today. It's an evenly poised matchup. Let's see what happens first ball. The umpire signals that we're ready to go. First ball of the innings about to be bowled. Okay, everything looks set to get this match underway. The new ball will get some movement, and the openers are going to have to be wary of that. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs.
Oh, there you go. A no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
An effort ball and called for the front foot. At least they've got an extra ball to go for that wicket. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Well, the shorter ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over. Over the top for 6 runs. Might look to go big again here.
Finds the edge. Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
Parnell, the left armour, is coming into the attack from the grandstand end. Nicked it. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Can't get that outside the ring field. That's the end of the over. 2 runs added. New Zealand are 20 for none.
Off to a strong start. 2 excellent overs to begin with.
Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Goes over the top with that shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Timed to perfection.
Doesn't beat the infield. Into the gap and finds the boundary. Wonderful shot for 4.
Nothing really wrong with that ball. Got onto the front foot and found the gap to get that one to the boundary.
Drilled that one away.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing. Race to the boundary.
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. 13 runs added there. New Zealand, 33 for none. Ngidi from the grandstand end. Smacks that away through the gap.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Markram, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Strays onto the leg and glanced it nicely. Might just get to the boundary rope.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Edged. Everyone's gone up. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Straight to the fielder. Huge edge. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Onto that early, that could be 4.
Starting to hit their stride. Fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
Didn't keep the foot behind the line. That could be costly with a free hit for the batter now. Power and precision in that shot.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for... Four runs.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Cuts that off well in the infield. Over New Zealand, a 52 for none.
Batters are set and they're maintaining their excellent start so far.
Jansen, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming on to bowl from the grandstand end. Crunched over the onside. Oh, the batter holds the pose as the ball sails, I reckon, 12 deep into the crowd for a maximum.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Couldn't get it through the field. Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
That's just timed brilliantly. He moves closer to 50. Going to need something special to get this wicket.
Markram, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the pavilion end.
This field's looking for more balance between attack and defence.
It sounded good. It sounded really good. That's a maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that is stayed hit. Fantastic. A bit more balance brought to the field now as the captain swings the changes. That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top and it just keeps going.
End of the over. New Zealand are 83 for none.
Not many fielders left in the circle. The captain going very defensive.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. That's the end of the over. One run coming from it. New Zealand are 84 for none.
Very good batting after the power play. They've really committed to keeping up with that attacking mentality. Looking to get 200 plus, possibly.
Maharaj, the spinner, coming into the attack.
Going with a more defensive field choice.
Maharaj from the pavilion end. Chance to run two. Conway, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. Six more.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Getting nice and settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Nicely played. Maharaj with a huge appeal. Got that away nicely. 13 runs out of there. New Zealand are 97 for none.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Parnell, the left-arm medium-fast bowler, is coming into the attack from the grandstand end.
going with a more defensive field.
Power and precision in that shot.
The half-century's in sight. More shots like that and they'll be well on their way to 100.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Edge, but it drops safely. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one though. Oh, great ball there, but it'll find the gap.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch. Cut away, but straight to point for the easy catch.
The first wicket gone, the opening partnership is broken. You can see the relief on the bowler's face. Another quick wicket and they'll be into the middle order.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. End of the over. 3 off it. New Zealand are 114 for 1.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
The bowler looks really confident. Four runs added in that over. New Zealand are 118 for 1. Maharaj from the pavilion end. Onto that early, that could be 4.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot. It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be 4. It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Edge, amazing delivery. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Edge, but it drops safely. The bowl and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Rabada back on now.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Huge edge.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
Seifert has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Doesn't beat the infield. Eight runs added in that over. New Zealand are 137 for 1.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Goes over the top with that shot.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful delivery. No chance for the fielders.
Maharaj shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now.
What a lovely shot. Flown to the boundary. That's not the type of ball to be bowling.
Markram, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Not too sure what they're appealing for here. Gone aerial with that one. It'll land safe. Might not be 4.
Nothing really wrong with that ball. Got onto the front foot and found the gap to get that one to the boundary.
Everyone's gone up. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Going with pace now. Oh my, that's racing away.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs.
A few moves made in the field.
gets the edge. Parnell with a great delivery there. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
That's a confident appeal. Drilled that one away. That sounded good. It sounded really good. That's a maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd. Ngidi coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Oh well, don't even bother running.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and had been put away.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket.
A very defensive field, this. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one. Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot. Some adjustments to the field.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Oh, whack! Pick the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
Well, with shots like that, it's not going to be long before the 100's up. And that was a really well-timed stroke.
Edge, but it drops safely. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing, though. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter.
Seifert watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
They had a great foundation early on and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
The left-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the grandstand end. Jensen, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming into the attack from the grandstand end. Perfectly timed.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Oh, nicely done. That's gone fine. May well be four.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Beats the field with a great shot. End of the over, a big one. 11 runs coming from it. New Zealand, 196 for 1.
They attacked all areas of the ground, 4s, 6s, and there was strong running as well. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again. A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Edged, what a ball. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Got that away nicely.
Now that's a difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance.
End of the over. New Zealand, 204 for 1. Plenty of wickets in hand going into this, the final over. May as well go for broke. Great shot. Gets a hold of that and places it through square leg. Edged, unplayable. Massive chance. I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous. Lovely bit of batting, the century comes up, and really that has been a well-controlled innings. Hasn't given the bowlers much of a chance, that's for sure.
Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
And that's the end of the innings. New Zealand have set a target of 228 runs. I reckon this is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase.
Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
Goes over the top with that shot.
It's a good delivery, but it doesn't matter when you play it like that. 4 runs.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Perfectly timed.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Drives into the covers. That looks like it's going all the way.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. How will he reply?
That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
End of a high-scoring over. Beautiful batting. After hitting the boundary that many times, there's high confidence out in the middle.
1 gone and an excellent start to this power play.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the grandstand end. Into the gap and finds the boundary. Wonderful shot for 4.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here. How will the bowler respond?
No, no, no. Terrible shot. Smacks that away through the gap. Gone. Superb catch. In the air and cover takes an easy catch.
What a crucial breakthrough this is. Excellent bowling to get one of the key wickets cheaply.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Oh my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Santner, the left armour, is the new bowler from the pavilion end. Needs a direct hit. Could that be out? Looks like it. Oh, great running.
That's a real shame. That was a brilliant innings. Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Huge. That has flown.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Amazing reflexes, and that's stuck. Great grab. And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Cuts that off well in the infield. Well, the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
End of the third over. The batting team are now on 47 for 4.
Ferguson from the grandstand end. Oh, great shot on the up. Didn't try to hit it too hard. Went through the air, but 4 more.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Couldn't get it through the field. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Finds the edge. There's a chance if it hits. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Well, that was a slower ball that didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.
Great shot. Just stepped inside the line and flick of the wrist, and that'll run out to the boundary.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
End of the over, and a very nicely bowled one. Not much opportunity to score runs there.
4 overs down, and we're seeing a feverish appetite for boundaries from these batters. They're up above the run rate at the moment, looking very good.
Caught, and that's stuck.